Hello everyone, this is Agent JR with my close friend the SuperBlueBadger. We're here to give you some commentary on Dark Souls.
You have to sound so formal about it, don't you?
It's the introduction, it has to be formal.
Introductions
That's
do
how I
not
set
have
a
to...
precedent for the rest of the video.
Come on, man. No, this is ESPN, and this is Dark Souls, everybody. Let's get on to some hot gameplay tips from our manager of Dark Souls, Aiden Pierce. I just chose a name out of the hat. Imagine if Dark Souls really was like a sport. That would be beautiful.
An e-sport? That would just be strange.
It would be strange, but it would be pretty sweet. You would watch it.
You know I would.
Yeah, I would watch it too. I mean, as much as I love StarCraft, League of Legends, as much as I don't, I'm pretty sure I would enjoy some magic, sorcery, and swords. And this guy kind of confuses me a little bit, because what's his aggro range? Because he doesn't really seem to, like, get up on your grill.
Yeah, it's like the first one and the pairs in these subsequent rooms just... they don't want to attack you right away.
But if you do get close to them, they will screw your day up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very fashionable roll. I'm very impressed by that. But not really. I mean, it was a pretty standard roll. I'm just trying to flatter you now.
One thing I should mention, I'm using the Aeto now.
Oh.
Because I really got sick of the curved greatsword I was using before, Sever. Have you ever used it?
No.
It's kind of interesting because it gives you a little bit of health back with each hit, but it's also a curved greatsword, which is not really that great.
Is that what the Man-Eater Mildred uses?
No, she uses the butcher's knife.
Oh,
but
okay,
you do
yeah,
find
sure.
it in Blighttown.
Okay, I thought there was some sort of connection and similarity there. And our first time...
Maybe there is.
Maybe there is. Maybe there's some deep philosophical connection between greatswords. Anor Londo is truly a place that really has some amazing visuals. I can remember just having my breath being taken away as I looked over that ledge. Come on, why aren't you looking at the background?
I'm really bad at actually paying attention to environments in games. I'm too busy running around killing stuff.
I know, but come on, dude.
I definitely agree with you on that. And after playing so much of the game being in these dark and dilapidated areas where everything's falling apart and crumbling, you come to this sanctuary of perfection, and it's just mind-blowing.
It's actually kind of strange to see how pristine the whole place is. You're right, like, everything else is just a bloody ruin. Ooh! Got yourself worked into a corner there.
I wanted to pull him back away from the other one.
You seem to do pretty well against... Oh, that was beautiful. Wait, that wasn't. Not quite so much.
It's like, oh, you're doing so good. No, wait, you fucked up.
I've always loved that. That was like the first thing for me. When I first encountered these guys, the shield slam was the only attack that I really felt comfortable really getting around them with. It's the only... Otherwise, they have such a massive radius. Oh.
Yeah, their halberds just do a complete arc almost all the way around.
You've really got that down to a T.
Can I say I play this game way too much?
So, with your katana style, are you planning on making it lightning? Are you going to be that guy?
Actually, no. I do something interesting with the katana later in the video.
Ooh, I can't wait to see.
I should also point out that it causes bleed a couple of times here.
Oh, of course, yeah. Most katanas do. Like, is there any katana that actually doesn't?
No, I don't believe so. It's just something I've never really played with
Mimic
before.
check. Come on, you played this game like 60,000 times and you still can't remember where the mimic chests are.
Hey, you know, I know all of the locations, but I just don't want to risk it.
Risk it for a
I got my head eaten once.
I did too. Do you actually have that helmet yet? Do you have the, what's it called? The mimic helmet.
The sign of...
Sign of something. It's a completely unrelated name to what it is.
Oh, the symbol of avarice.
That's it. What's avarice anyway?
I think it's relating to greed.
Probably, that would be it. I actually never noticed that the other statue in the other room was actually Ornstein, and this one's Smaug. I mean, I did notice this one was Smaug, because it's kind of hard to not notice him.
Yeah. He's a very noticeable presence.
Intimidating
in statue form.
Presence. Like, I am going to absorb you under my belly button sort of presence.
Oh, it's just terrifying to think about.
Seriously, I just want to know what they're like under their armor. It's amazing, like, the sense of mysticism you get, that you actually care about what they actually look like under their armor. Because everyone is very inclined to be keeping their faces covered in this game. Actually, is there anybody that is like a major like lore figure that doesn't keep their face covered other than like what's? Yeah, I'm pretty sure up to this point, like everyone else has.
Aside from Gwyn?
Yeah, Gwyn. I didn't want to say Gwyn because we aren't really at that point yet.
Hold on, I have to think about this. There's Big Hat Logan, keeps his face covered. Other people who aren't major characters.
I mean, like the Pyromancer doesn't. I mean, like, but I'm thinking about people like outside of the Filing Shrine. I can't think of anybody. Not even bosses. I mean, like
everything's so mysterious,
like
hidden away.
I'm just trying to think. Like the Abyss Walker doesn't. His
Oh, look, there's a bloodstain in front of that chest. I wonder what that could mean.
Nothing. He obviously just got backed into the corner with a giant.
Yeah.
No, see, giant. That was totally a giant. Wait, so why did he die?
Like he had a katana too.
Like he got up again. So why didn't? What happened?
I don't know. I
Did he
think
just
the
try to
animation
open it
shows you
again?
getting up and then you just die.
No, he just tried to open. I want to see if he opens it again. Maybe it will work a second time.
You know, if you don't succeed, try and try again.
I really love the feel of jagged chest teeth going into my rib cage.
I don't want to know where that tongue's going though.
Just think aliens. I wonder.
It almost looks like I could steal his hammer.
A little bit, actually, because when I first came here, before I really even knew what Ornstein and Smaug were really all about, because this is Dark Souls, I was expecting the statues to come alive. It was my first intention.
It's like, it's not moving now.
So
who's to say what's going to happen in 5 seconds?
Yeah, basically. But what I want to say is, like, I notice you have power within. What's that all about?
Well, it's a pyromancy, and in exchange for draining your health...
You are
well, shut up for a moment.
Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
A revelation, you say?
What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
So even her face is covered.
Definitely. It's all about the helmets in this game.
Now, what was I saying before?
Well, we were talking about Power Within. I know what it does, and I'm sure your viewers do too. I'm sure you've talked about it already. It's just, I was wondering, like, what part of your overall strategy is Power Within?
Oh, I just have it because it fills up the attunement slot, and I don't use any other magic.
Great. I put it in there because I could.
Pretty much.
So
I don't think I've even used it, except in the Iron Golem fight.
I thought it was going to be like an overall stratagem of yours. I mean, just because it seems like, okay, so what it looks like is you're not going for magic, so you're obviously, I'm assuming you're going for a dex build, like, or maybe strength build, strength dex, dexter?
Kind of a versatile weapon master build, so I can use a little bit of everything.
Okay,
except
sure.
magic.
So this is solely being based for like a PvE style, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I'm not a big fan of the PvP in this game.
I mean, I am, but it's just so unrefined. It's just, it needs a little bit of spit polish, maybe some servers, maybe a bit
that's the thing. In concept, it's amazing, because the gameplay is perfectly suited for, like, a kind of competitive play. But with server issues and rampant cheating, it's lost all appeal for me.
I can understand that, but I mean, sometimes it's sort of like, you gotta dig for the diamond in the rough sort of thing.
That's true. And I mean, the forest is a pretty good place to get consistent quality invasions.
Normally towards the worst side, if you ask me. It was like, generally, the forest is where I generally find people that use, try to backstab fish using high poise, and they're also people that use lightning weapons.
Lightning katana, backstab fishers in full havels.
God.
I thought that was in the township more so.
Yeah, I haven't actually been to the township yet. I still haven't, because I lost all my characters in my recent reformatting. I haven't
Oh no!
Yeah, I lost everything.
That.
Seriously, I reformatted it. It didn't save to the Steam cloud or anything. It just vanished. So I've lost everything.
Awful.
It was unfortunate, but what you gonna do?
Get hit in the back by a gargoyle, apparently.
Seriously, you've killed like how many of these now? Why are these a trouble?
I don't know. This one's just giving me a hard time. He's also trying to get his tail, I think.
I think when I first fought that one, I actually did manage to get like the rest of the gargoyle items, and I was so proud of it for some reason. Even though all of the gargoyle items are kind of crappy.
The helmet is actually pretty good. It has one of the highest poise-to-weight ratios of any helmet, pretty much, except Havel's.
Okay, close your Excel sheet, Agent.
No, I refuse. I'm all about the math.
Seriously, I mean, when I'm looking up Tumblr, like on all the Dark Souls-related Tumblrs, I keep seeing all these graphs of like how many souls it costs to like your soul level, and just all of the things that you have to see in relative value, and there's just the way that the soul just sort of like suddenly spikes, jettisons upward towards the later scale, especially after like level 120, like which is the cap. It's like, are you planning on going like all the way on the levels, or are you going to stop at like the normal 120 style?
Well, I'm not going to get up to level 700 if that's what you mean.
Why not?
Because that's going to take forever?
Nah.
It just seems unnecessary.
Why? No, you got to be the best around, so you can have level 700 duels. You're coming across the common problem of there being no bridge.
Yeah, you kind of need a bridge to get across there, unless you
only-
want to take the long route.
The long route. Oh, man. I remember when I was sitting in one of your streams one day. Do you remember this in one of the Disguise PvP videos?
Yes, I love that video so much.
Seriously, what was it? The Dragon Tail's Great Axe or something like that?
Yeah, where the two-handed strong attack just does this massive explosion that knocks people back.
You'll see why that's hilarious in a second, guys, if you're not familiar with this area. As you may notice, we're actually being attacked by people in dresses.
Yeah, the Painting Guardians.
The Painting Guardians are actually, you can get their armor set just like everyone else in Dark Souls. So it's absolutely, you know, well, critical to this whole disguise phenomenon that just sort of picked up. Like, you won't see it in any other game than Dark Souls, to disguise yourself as one of the enemy.
And just hide and wait for that invader to
Seriously,
let their guard down.
Seriously, I really want to see that again. You've got to link it to me later.
Alright, we'll do it after the end of this video.
Yes. But as you can see, the area is kind of perilous.
Just a little bit.
I mean,
You've got to cross this whole chapel, cathedral, I guess.
I do that to get the milk in the
rafters.
morning, but it's just... There's something about it that just doesn't really seem all that scary. Like, compared to other things in Dark Souls, this is kind of a walk in the park. I mean, maybe that's
I don't know,
just
it
me.
still terrifies me more than anything else.
I have never fallen off of this, though.
I've fallen off once.
Once. What was that
Once.
from?
One of these guys knocked me off the edge.
Getting kind of perilous there.
Perilous, more like.
Parry! Ooh! Get crunk.
You got crunked alright.
Crunked him all over your feet.
Never forget to knock down the chandelier.
What
It
does
kills
that...
one of the Painting Guardians down there, too.
That's great, but what does it do exactly? Oh yeah, there's an item in the chandelier, right?
Yeah, it's great magic weapon.
Maybe. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, you get magic weapon from graves. And that's where you get great magic weapon.
See, I just don't know why, but Anor Londo, to me, was sort of like a whole changing point in the game. Even though nothing really changes, it feels like such a step up from the rest of the game. I don't even know why. Like, could you think of a reason why?
This is the city of the giants.
I mean, it is the city of the giants, and it's beautiful and completely unlike what else we've ever faced, but it's just, you know, normally to you, it's like, in a game, it's sort of like, oh, it's the next dungeon time to fight the Ice Temple. But no, there's something about it that just has such a glaring contrast to the rest of the earlier game to me, especially after Sen's Fortress.
Yeah, it really is a change of pace.
And there's not really so much as... I mean, I say there aren't environmental hazards looking down a 300-foot drop, but it's...
Perfectly safe, nothing to worry about.
I mean, compared to Sen's Fortress, it is. It's, just everything about it just sort of like... Oh, wait, what?
Yeah?
I've never been back here.
Never?
Never.
There's a treasure chest over here.
Oh, hello. I love the way that katana moves. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was just gonna mention how I suck at blocking these guys.
What? They're pretty easy, though. Come on.
I don't know, their flashy style always trips me up.
You're like parrying too soon sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. I want to parry everything.
Have you got the frame rate unlocked to like 60 FPS, or...?
I have it unlocked and limited, so it kind of makes it run faster, but it's still capped at 30 FPS.
Yeah, I get you. What, for recording purposes or just for you?
Just for me.
I mean, I find it actually a lot easier. Like, once I hit the 60 FPS marker, I just find that it's so much easier to predict their patterns, because obviously you're getting, like, sort of twice the frames to be able to tell when their attack is starting up, if you know what I'm saying.
That's true. I've just heard that 60 FPS has some gameplay changes because of how the engine runs.
Really?
Yeah, like, you will fall faster, so there are some jumps you can't make that you could at 30 FPS. And sometimes sliding down ladders will cause you to go right through the floor.
That's amazing.
You know what else is amazing? This bridge. It's giant corkscrew elevator. I love it.
At the bottom is actually just a giant bottle of wine. Are you a red or white man red or white wine kind of man, Agent?
I think I prefer white wine generally.
White wine?
Red wine is good with meals, though.
Definitely,
especially red meat.
Yeah, steak. Steak. Speaking of steak, I love steak. Let's just talk about steak. Gargoyle steak. How do you think that'd taste?
I imagine it would be pretty tough.
That's very insightful.
Probably very chunky.
Maybe if you tenderize it enough, maybe like give it a good beating, soften it up a little bit. Maybe
they're made of rock.
Okay, that's a different issue.
I was amazed here at how much my shield blocked that lightning.
I mean, what's your lightning resistance? I mean, like, what are your resistors looking at right now?
Couldn't tell you.
I'm Agent, and I'm very observant.
Oh, here we go. No, you can't even see my resistances right now.
Dude, you're
I just avoid attacks instead of worrying about buffing my resistances.
Wait, you have a Black Knight halberd and you're not using it?
I got sick of it.
Sick of it? It kicks several shades of ass!
That's the point, it made everything too easy.
Too easy? No, dude.
Yeah, I was just running through everything. I killed, like, Quelaag on the 3rd try.
And?
It's ridiculous.
Sorry, just... What part
I just had to change it up.
I'm Agent, and I like it when my murder is difficult. I like it when they kick and scream and hit me in the eye a few times before I stab them in the heart.
That just makes it all the more satisfying.
You're a very twisted man, Agent.
Mm-hmm. Someone call me a masochist. They wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm trying to think of notable examples, but it's sort of a general thing.
A game with a kitty?
Game... Oh yeah, game... I don't... Man, it's been so long. How long ago was that?
Wow, that was... I want to say 5 years ago.
Ooh. You've been at this for 5 years now?
You know what? My sense of time is a little bit off. It's more like 3.5 or 4 years.
Oh, you're going straight to the... Oh, are you going to go to the painting first, or...?
No, I actually haven't done the painting yet. That should be my next priority.
So you're going to see the Guardian thing for the Covenant thing?
I was just going to open up the bonfire here.
Oh. And here I was getting excited.
You know what area is coming up next. I don't want to have to make a big long run of it.
See, you say that, but I didn't know about that bonfire before we actually... before we actually get into that. Because I didn't really even realise the Covenant was down here at first. I mean, there's no real indication, and I didn't really understand how many places that corkscrew elevator actually goes to.
No, when you first get here, you have to kind of piece everything together in your head. How it all fits, and the different levels they're at.
Stairs. Lots of
Running
stairs.
up the stairs.
Surprisingly, you know, City of the Giants, the stairs are made for normal people. What is with that?
You know what? That's a good point.
Maybe they sort of just, Maybe it's because they were like,
Maybe the giants wouldn't even come down here. Maybe it's all tended by the smaller, diminutive pygmy folk.
No, maybe it's actually like a hamster farm. Like one of those big hamster cages. They made it for their little people.
Going the wrong way.
What? How do you get that wrong? Come on, dude.
I got turned around. The thing spins.
Yes,
actually,
but
one
you
thing
have
I really
these
like about
things
this
called
elevator
eyes.
is that if it's turning and you jump off onto the stairs, it will actually move underneath you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it'll move relative to you.
Oh, okay. I think I get what you're saying. And hello, cathedral.
Mm-hmm. This one has steps for giants.
So I guess, but I mean, considering the sort of scale of Anor Londo, you'd think they'd be a little bit bigger.
Maybe.
Just relatively saying, just me.
Oh, I hate these guys so much.
I mean, they're just a little bit on the slow side. Don't hate them too bad.
Just fighting them in this area, they kill me so many times.
Come on, this is the thing you complain about Anor Londo, when right around the corner you've got a special guy waiting for you, with a big love note attached to a spear.
Yep. I just can't stand these giants.
No!
The rest of it is cakewalk.
Okay. How many times have you... you know, I want to see it. No, I'm not even going to ask you how many times you've fallen to the archers. I just want to see how you handle this one. I want to be disappointed in you.
You may get your wish.
Yes. Can't wait to see that. Unfortunately, most of the doors in Anor Londo are locked, and apparently every giant in the world has a key for it. I remember getting invaded, actually, and somebody opened this door for me.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that too.
Because for some reason we came downstairs and this giant set of gates were open, and we're like, oh, that's
But we
nice.
haven't been here before. How could that happen?
It's like magic. The magic that only an invader could have.
I wonder if someone could figure out some kind of speedrunning technique to get invaded and have someone open the gate for them. Instead of having
Maybe?
to go all the way around.
I don't think that would be physically
I'm gonna set a new world record with that information, in fact.
No, you are not. Seriously, are you really expecting that someone will be able to physically invade the right person at the right time so that they may open the doors? Well, they might
There's
not
no
even...
chance. No chance in hell.
And also the invader might even spawn in behind them. So they might even be further away than where the player is. That's not really working out for you, is it?
No. I just couldn't hit this guy.
You've got the Matrix moves on there. I don't understand. What is with the deal with the gargoyle that brings you here and the rest of them being completely aggro on you?
I guess they just want to show you the sights, but when you start getting close to the cathedral, they get pissed off.
They have
My
no
best
right.
guess.
Seriously, hey, check out
They
this
have
building.
exposed brains.
No, seriously. Hey, check out this beautiful building, but don't touch it.
No touchy.
I'm just going to put you down here right next to the cathedral so you can get a better look at it. Don't touch it.
This part actually goes surprisingly well.
Ooh, that was a pretty smooth dodge there.
Look at those arrows. They're just nipping at my feet.
They're not arrows, Agent.
You're right, they're spears.
They are entire
Full-fledged
spears.
spears.
And he can fire them with surprising not dexterity, but agility. It's kind of frightening. I'm actually kind of feeling like I'm gritting my ass cheeks as I see them. It's because I know the pain.
Oh, running up this thing, I know it's safe, but every time, I'm always sweating. Just a little bit.
Even when you get your shield up, there is no way. It just pushes you back a little by little. Does it? I'm trying to remember. Does it knock you back even with your shield up?
Well, it depends on stability, but it'll push you back at least a little bit, even if you block it.
Are you going to go and get the item to the left?
Of course. Can't leave anything behind.
No, but why are you going over to this one then?
Just to get him out of the way.
Okay.
Can't see anything, but I still got the parry. Oh wait, that's not
Let's
enough.
see. Come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. No! Agent, no. Oh, thank God. Wait, I said I wanted to be disappointed.
You can be disappointed that I didn't fall.
That's true.
Oh.
Why didn't he fall to his perilous death? Silver Knights are surprisingly easy to parry, and especially for the souls they give, it's actually kind of nice.
Yet somehow I'm still really bad at parrying.
Being honest, they can't... Oh, Agent, what are you doing?
I'm nearly getting killed, that's all.
How you... What? I'm at...
It's so bad. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
no. Stick pointy end of sword in guy. What is so
Okay,
hard about...
I'm at a level just high enough that I can't do a riposte. So I've got to take him down one swing at a time.
This is painful to watch, dude. Couldn't you just kick him?
I've never had any success with kicking Silver Knights. I always get pushed back.
I completely forget, yeah, like, towards the later end of the game, things get kind of hard to, you know, kind of hard to push.
Yeah, they're a bit heavier than I am. But the katana does have a kick animation.
Does it?
Makes it much better than curved swords.
I thought it would have that weird backstep animation.
Oh, like the thrusting swords?
Yeah. I mean, like the curved blades, like with the what's it called, the sickle.
Backflip?
No, like, you know when, like, you sort of, like, do a slash forward, and then you just sort of, like, do a cartwheel backwards? Do you not remember that? Have you ever used a curved blade in your life?
Yes, actually I have a character who uses only curved blades, and I know what you're talking about.
Okay, because it sounded like you didn't.